Good morning. How we doing out there? I'm Servant. I am Pisces. I'm gonna do a little ditty for the ladies. I'm gonna put these 5 minute bursts in every morning for the next, however long it is. I couldn't tell you. And I'll do the same thing at lunchtime for the men. But what I want you to understand is y'all the most wonderful women in the world. You're God's chosen to be here on this planet. You walk here on the same planet Adam and Eve walked on, and you're very good people. Of course you are. You're children of God. So let me get into this. Okay, Hebrew, and Deborah is Deborah or Deborah. One rebukes beloved one, wet nurse, who accompanied her former nursling to Palestine. She became attached to Jacob's household and died at a great age. Near Bethel, the tree under which she was buried being called Alon Bakahoth, Oak of Weeping, the fourth greatest with Gideon of Israel's judges and prophetess, a wife of Lapidoth. She raised near the border of Benjamin and Ephraim, probably belonging to the latter tribe, and administrated justice under the palm trees of Deborah. Like most Hebrews judges, however, Deborah served primarily as a divinely appointed deliverer and executed leader of Israel. After the death of Ehud, God's people lapsed into an apostasy, with the result that he subjected them to the Canaanites' king Jabin II. Hazar, whose commander Sisera had 900 chariots of iron and 20 years of mightily oppressed Israel. Okay. Well, that part of it is that you ladies, you wonderful ladies, are priestess, but she was divinely appointed. She must have had some kind of other gifts, that she just knew what the right thing to do was, the wrong thing to do. And ladies, all of you got gifts. Every one of you got gifts. Gifts of patience, gratitude, charity, insight to your surrounding. You can kind of tell what's happening at the time. You have an insight to other women as y'all are congregating. Because look, men and women are just two different people. They're just two different beings. You have a thought pattern, men have a thought pattern. Ours is kind of more visual and the way we do things. But you give us a task, we'll tear it up. We also are pretty smart to the way of just one thing, one way thinking. We don't have a double mind. Well, as of being saved by the Lord Jesus Christ, you walk out of a double mind to be in one mind with the Father. Psalms 119 will give you a lot of insight about precepts, statute, commandments, and testimonies, because those are the same things that you're going through today, okay? You're going through the same things as what they did, but you get to see their steps. You get to see their mistakes. You get to see what went on, and you get to see what happened with Deborah. So I'm going to run over here to Genesis, and let's see, 25:20. Okay. We'll back up one. There we go. Well, did I skip one? Or did I skip two? Verse 20, yeah. Well, anyways, The birth of Esau and Jacob. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son, and Abram begot Isaac. And Isaac was the 40 years old, when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padan Aramah, the sister of Laban and the Syrian. And Isaac entered to the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entered of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, the Most High, righteous and loved. And the Lord said unto her, The nations are thy womb, and to manner of people shall be separated from thy bowls. Wrong word. Bowels. And one people shall be strong than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother. Out of his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was there 80 old when she Isaac was 80 old when she bare them. Well, that's the point of Rebekah, to coming forward to explain that, that women have the utmost gifts of childbearing, and the understanding that y'all are created in the way to make happiness, to be happy under that happiness. But you've been told by the principalities in this world that the happiness is that you rule iconically, not internally. What had happened is Satan figured out how to commingle the bloodlines. The reason why God said that he didn't want bloods mixed, blending, or mingling wasn't because of racism. It's because you have an inherited gift in each one of those bloodlines. And if Satan can twist that all up, and he can make a world that you live in now. But that point of being your own planet, stand in God's natural law, the natural law of life. It's like I said, rabbits and birds, squirrels, they want for nothing, okay? This is your planet, the same thing. It's supposed to be in the same way until you have principalities, until you got principalities of angels and demons pushing on each side. You remember the Roadrunner, or Wile E. Coyote has angel on one and the devil on the other. Well, that's exactly what it is. No different. You can turn your head and you can do the flesh. You can be in the flesh and you can walk in the flesh. But the understanding is we try not to. We try to be the very best people we can possibly be. And ladies, you are the very best people. There's just nobody's ever told you in the way I tell you, because I've dealt with all different sides, and coming up through all this, understand that you got to spend about an hour a day with the Father. It makes no difference how you get it. He will open your mind up, and he will say, this doesn't serve you. That doesn't serve you. That doesn't serve you. Quit running and chasing this, that, and the other. Because look here, yesterday I went through the same thing. I woke up, I started doing all these things, and all of a sudden, and God said, guess what? I got to slow you down. And guess what? He did. And he slowed me down. And the thing about it is that I have to stay in the Word. Then the projects come. Okay? Understand that when you jump a timeline or your energy level comes up, You're looking down playing chess at this time. Let me read this other part about Deborah. Or you ladies, that wasn't a Deborah. Let's see, 35:8. Genesis 35:8. See if I can get over here. There we go. Genesis 35:8. Of course, pages gotta be stuck together, don't they? God blessed Jacob at Bethel. And I'll start on 6. So Jacob came to Luz, which is in the land of Canaan, that is Bethel. He had all the people that were with him, and he built there an altar and called the place El Bethel, because their God appeared unto him, the Most High, righteous and love, when he fled from the face of his brother. But Deborah and Rebekah's nurse died, and she was buried beneath Bethel under an oak, and the name of it was called Allon Bachoth. And God appeared, the Most High, righteous and loved, appeared unto Jacob again when he came out of Paddan-aram, and blessed him. And God, the Most High, righteous and loved, said unto him, Thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. Now, this is the point of understanding that she was there. She was part of Jacob's household. And she had a blessed gift, a gift of healing. It's probably because it says wet nurse. It was probably a gift of healing. There's a whole lot more written about Deborah in the biblical dictionary that I'm going to go through. And we're going to do one of these every morning for the ladies. And ladies, I want you to understand that when the hardness of heart, you may have things go wrong in your life, but understand, if you turn back to service to your children, service to your husband, service to your next door neighbor, service to church, service to community, happiness, gratitude, thanksgiving, and the Father, spend that time with him. Now, you got a problem, you lay it out. I mean, look, if you hold it in, I will tell you this. If you hold it in, it's just going to roll around, and it's just going to keep rolling around. And God's not going to let you out from underneath it. You may forget about it, but he's not going to let you out from underneath it until you take it to him. You take it to him, lay it on him. You got a problem in your household, he'll tell you how to solve it, okay? It's not with meanness. It's not with the double tongue. It's not with hatred, violence. It's with none of that. You take an hour with the Father, he will show you how it's done, okay? He showed me. So, I'm telling you, when he shows you, it's what it is what it is, okay? And like I said, like I was running around yesterday, like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to say, okay, I'm supposed to do these deals, and I'm supposed to do this, and I'm supposed to do this, and I'm supposed to do this. And what I'd done is I walked away from the Word for about half a day. Then I got stuck in the spin cycle again. So understand that everything that you need to do and everything you need to know, go right straight through the Father. He will download you. He will give you that instance of clarity. And then you'll go, oh, why didn't I realize that? Or why didn't I understand that? Sometimes it's just internal. But ladies, you're the most wonderful women in the world. You're one of God's most magnificent creatures. You have insights that men don't have. Men have insights that you don't have. So you both have to work together and create this bond. And it is a a divine bond. It is divine. It's sanctioned by God. So understand, you got this. So I love you. The Father loves you because you're children of His, and you're here on this planet. So He knows your name personally. Jesus on your lips. If you don't know anybody that has been saved, get them saved. Poke at them till they go. Well, I'll get off here. Y'all have a good day. I am Servant. I am Pisces. Have a good one.